So, in today's show, I'm going to be walking you through how you can create a promotion plan not only for your YouTube videos, but also for your entire YouTube channel. And what I love about the promotional plan that I'm going to share with you here today is that I've been using it real seriously for the past 5 months. So here in 2021, and not only am I able to promote my channel and my videos more, but I'm able to create more content and show up on more social media platforms, which ultimately allows me to reach more people. So get in front of people that may want to be subscribers, that may want to be students, that may want to work with me one-on-one. So I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like here today. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up, say hello in the chat if you can hear me, if we're all good. Say hello, hashtag replay if you're catching the replay, because I want to circle back later and say hello to you for taking time to watch the replay. So go ahead and let me know where you are watching from in the chat. Let me know you're here. And I would love to know if you are currently, or if you have a promotion plan or kind of a way that you promote your YouTube videos or your YouTube channel. Do you have a promotional plan in place for kind of your YouTube content? So let me know. Hello, Anad. Well, thank you for being here. Hello, George. Thank you for being here. Real quickly, my name is Trena Little. If this is the first time you're ever catching my live show that happens every Monday, normally today is a Tuesday. We had a scheduling conflict yesterday. So every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am a YouTube strategist and I run a YouTube management agency for online entrepreneurs who are ready to get serious with YouTube, but want someone else to manage all that stuff that goes with it. I basically take all of our clients' videos, tell them what to film, and we do everything else. As well, I am the founder of the Video Strategy Academy, which is part course program, part group coaching, where we have coaching every single week. Remember, you can catch me live every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook, thanks to Restream. So Restream allows me to stream on multiple platforms really easy because I hate tech. And all I need to do is set up my stream on Restream on my computer, and I click a button. No tech involved, and I'm streaming on multiple platforms. This live stream is sponsored by Restream, and if you want to get serious with live streaming or you want to try live streaming, go to trenalittle.com/Restream, because that is the only thing that I would recommend to go live, because it makes it incredibly easy. So hello, Mike, E-Class in Bites. Hello, Jocelyn. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Americana English. Thank you all for being here today. Allison Crafts, hi. Okay, so let's get into a promotional plan, okay? What does that look like? How should you have it? And I'm going to break it down. I think I'm going to probably show my screen through this so I can show you how this works. Specifically for myself and what I recommend all of my clients and students do as well. So when I'm creating a YouTube video or when I'm creating content for my business, my ultimate goal is to get my content in front of people who want to join Video Strategy Academy, my group coaching program, or who want to work with me one-on-one. I don't base my monetary income on YouTube AdSense because I can make more money and I can control my money by having a business model. And Allison Crafts is in here. She will tell you when she first came to Video Strategy Academy, she was focusing on YouTube AdSense, but now she's realizing, you know, how important it is to have a business model off of YouTube and how it can really make a difference in your income if you're trying to, you know, quit that job that you hate. And so my main purpose when I promote my content is to build know, like, and trust with people that want to work with me. So keep that in mind. While yes, I'd still like to get views and subscribers on my YouTube channel, that's a byproduct because I need people to want to work with me. That's my whole goal, to get the chance to work with business owners and people who are wanting to grow a brand. That's kind of my ultimate goal. Allison says, yes, it's huge. Learned everything inside of VSA. And yeah, Video Strategy Academy, while it teaches you optimization and YouTube strategy, it also tacks on that business side. So how to build a business from your YouTube channel and how to create those courses and how to create those products that you can sell, maybe digital products that you can sell from YouTube. So let me walk you through what our process looks like. So you may know every single Wednesday, my YouTube video goes live. We've been playing a little bit with the time of it. Sometimes we try at 9 in the morning. But one thing that we do after our video goes live is we send it to our email list. We have an email list of over 15,000 people, and we just want to make sure we're getting as many eyes on that video as possible, because as you know, here on YouTube, eyes on your video that first 24 to 48 hours is really important, because YouTube wants to know that people are clicking on it and watching it before they serve it to more people. And sometimes, you know, the YouTube notification and your subscribers don't always get notified when your video goes live. So we use an email system called ConvertKit that we send our emails out every Wednesday at 11:30, letting our email list know why they should go watch that video, what's important about it, what they're going to get out of it, and give them that direct link to that video. So it gives our video a boost of views so that YouTube will see, oh, people are watching this. We're going to push it out to more people. So then it starts to grow. Once we post it on YouTube, here's the process I'm going to walk you through. So let me share my screen. And we, like I said, we do an email list, then we put it on our blog, and we create a blog post for every single video that we do, and we embed the YouTube video. So this allows our YouTube video to show up on Google, but also this blog post as well. So that's potentially 2 different entries from me on YouTube. So this is why it's on Google. I'm sorry. This is why it's so important, because you want to be on Google, the world's largest search engine, right? And by doing this, by creating a YouTube video and then also embedding a blog post on it, that's 2 hits on Google. So you'll see, we don't go into super detail on the blog. Like, it's not necessarily, I don't know how many words it is. My assistant now takes over the blog piece right now. But what I'm doing when I'm planning my videos is I'm writing it out, I'm scripting it, and she's using that to help write the blog piece. You'll also see as we go down here, we have Pinterest images so that we can share these on Pinterest. So if we skip over to Pinterest, you'll see all the pins that we do. We do multiple pins for each video. So this is the YouTube strategy video I was just showing you on my blog. This is the YouTube strategy pin as well. We also have this YouTube strategy pin, and I believe this one and this one. So 1, 2, 3. No, that's social media. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pins that we put on Pinterest to drive traffic to the blog or the YouTube video. So if we click on this, you'll see that it is taking everybody to my website. So it's taking them to that blog post, which they can still see the YouTube video, right? You still get the views for YouTube there. So that's what we do the day the video goes live. It goes on my blog, it goes to my newsletter, and it goes on YouTube. In addition to that, over on Pinterest, we do a carousel to spark interest and make people want to go watch it as well. So you'll see this is the carousel that we did for last week. Take a look at my YouTube strategy 2021 YouTube strategy, and it's giving the key takeaways here. All right. So we're giving people these key takeaways. We want this to be savable. So when people click this little, so it's a little flag button. It's not here right now. When people click that save button, that's telling Instagram this is quality content, and Instagram will push it to more people. So when you create content that people share or people save, that sends signals to Instagram to push it to more people. And then what we do is we tell them to go see the complete YouTube strategy video on my YouTube channel. I also have it here linked as well, so people can click on this particular link. And the second thing that they will see is the latest YouTube video. So that's how you can get them there as well. So that's everything we do on Wednesday when that video goes live. I want to give a full 24 hours to promote that particular video. Then on Thursday, we do a quote to get people excited again, to get them to want to save this, share this, give them a reason why they should go watch that video in particular. We also then post on LinkedIn. So you'll see we have a LinkedIn post as well. And then we put the full video on Facebook. Remember, the reason I'm putting the full Facebook video up is because I want people to see my content. Excuse me, a sneeze right in the middle of a live stream. I need to build my visibility. If I want to speak on stages, if I want to speak at conferences, if I want to get to work with more students or get to work with more clients, I need to build my visibility. And you need to create content specifically for each platform that platform will push, right? If you're putting just your YouTube link on Facebook, Facebook's not going to promote it to people. Facebook's not going to send it to people. Your visibility on that post is going to be very minimal because Facebook knows it's YouTube. And if you're sending people off of Facebook, Facebook is not going to push that content to more people. So that's why it's more important for me to get my full video up on Facebook so that I can build that know, like, and trust with my audience on Facebook. All right, so that is on Thursday. I do the LinkedIn and I also do the Facebook post. One thing to keep in mind as well is stories. So Wednesday when my stories go live, I talk to my stories and I share why they should go watch it. Then on Thursday, we repurpose clips from the YouTube video in the stories, again, with a call to action to go watch that video. Then on Friday, we publish a reel. So this is a reel that we created specifically for Instagram, and it just highlights some of the key takeaways to get people to want to go watch this video. And we are repurposing it, okay? So that's going out on Friday. And then we do a Instagram TV episode. So I'm not sure if this is going to pull up here, but what we do with this Instagram TV episode is we share about a third of the video, and then I have a call to action to watch the full video over on YouTube. And I have been noticing since we've been doing this particular promotional plan that we are seeing an increase in traffic coming from Instagram. So this is actually working, but in addition to that, it's also helping me grow my Instagram content, my Instagram following as well. We were up over 20% in followers in the past 30 days just by using all of this content is from, all of this content is from just one YouTube video. So we're purposing it and using it as many places as possible. Then when you want to start to think about is how can you use this again? And so we've pulled older videos, I think here on Instagram. Let me see if I can see an older video that we had pushed again. But we are pulling older videos, maybe like 60 days old that are still really good content and pulling them and promoting them again. So you'll see we did this particular post 6 days ago, but this video is from, I'd say back in November. And so we're recycling this content too, like maybe after every 30 or 60 days, recycle some of that content so you can pull it back. Just because you post it doesn't mean it needs to all be gone. And so that's the process that I kind of wanted to walk you through here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so I can check out your questions. One thing I did want to let you know is I recently opened my program, Video Strategy Academy. I'm sorry, that is not the program I was talking about. I recently opened the doors to a program that I had available in 2019 called the Video Multiplier Formula. We have not opened that program since 2019 because you know what happened in 2020 and we were just limited on resources. But inside the Video Multiplier Formula, I teach you how to do this. I give you all of those templates. We've created templates that you can use and customize to your brand to help you repurpose your YouTube videos as well. And we're opening it this week just to see if there is interest. And so you can go to trenalittle.com/VMF for Video Multiplier Formula and enroll. And we're trying to hit a certain number for me to solidify, yes, this is something you all want. And I am going to give it a total facelift in July. I've already talked to my designer who creates those Instagram graphics that you saw to help me create 3 more sets of templates as well. But like I said, we need to make sure there's an interest. So if you would like to get in at a pre-sale pricing, so when we launched this in 2019, the price point was $497. And this week when we open it, it's only going to be $197. And you're going to get complete access to all the templates, all the tech tutorials. So I show you how we create those, how we edit those for different dimensions. So how we create Instagram stories, how we create Instagram TV cover photos, how we edit the YouTube video into vertical format as opposed to horizontal format. So the link is below this video, but it's also trenalittle.com/VMF. And we're only going to let that open until Friday to see if there's enough interest for me to put the time into it to really give it the love that it should have had in 2020, but thanks to what we were dealing with in 2020 hasn't happened. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up to all of your questions that you do have. So please leave those in the comments right now, and I will definitely be answering those. So Deborah says, I need to be better at planning ahead so I can let people know, because I don't even know what I'm doing next week yet. Absolutely. And so what we do over here is we plan out our content. So I'm batching my videos tomorrow. I'm batching a set of videos tomorrow, and I will have after tomorrow through June's videos done. Now, I don't normally batch this far ahead, but we have things going on and we have vacation planned that I want to have these videos done through June. And then what that allows me to do is know what to talk about on social media to tie it all back into YouTube. And so since last week I talked about YouTube strategy, all that week, our posts, our stories, anything that we talked about all tied into YouTube strategy. And then we can reference that YouTube video, again, promoting it in more of an organic way. The same thing with tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is all about video ideas, how to come up with video ideas. And so we may do a post on, best video ideas for YouTube, how to get started with YouTube with best video ideas. But when you have a plan in place, even a month at a time, if you have a monthly theme, that really helps you know what to post on other social platforms. So if you're trying to juggle other social platforms, this process also makes your life a lot easier as well. Deborah also asked, do you have a tutorial on how to make reels? No, I'm still playing with that. And I will tell you, the last time I batched reels, it took me longer to edit a reels than any other YouTube video ever. And so while reels is cool and trendy right now, it took me more time to do a reels than it took me to do a YouTube video. And a YouTube video has way more power. And so I think that's another reason that's holding me back from doing some more reels, is because it took me a long time to edit just one reel. Okay, so great question. Melissa says, I'm a new YouTuber, 3 weeks old. However, I'm struggling to build an audience. Can you tell me more about your Video Strategy Academy? Absolutely. So Video Strategy Academy, like I said, and Allison is in here if you have questions, she would totally talk about it, is part course content and part group coaching. And so there are three different phases to go through inside of my Video Strategy Academy. Your very first phase is your foundation. So making sure you have the right niche on YouTube, making sure you have your YouTube channel all set up for search engine optimization and for building an audience. The second phase is all about picking those right videos, those green light videos that I talk about, how to find those green light videos, and then how to film them and upload them and then optimize them on YouTube. So the very first two phases are very YouTube centric, are a lot about, getting strategic on YouTube. And then that third phase is about that next step. How do you blow your YouTube channel up if that is your goal, like to get more subscribers? So diving into analytics, or how do you get people from watching your YouTube videos into your email list, into your digital products, into your client roster, right? So it's three different phases. Every single week we have a call, a group call, whether that is this week we have a lawyer speaking to us about some lawyer things. Next week, TubeBuddy is coming to speak to us about the best ways to use TubeBuddy. So we have a guest expert come in every single month to speak to our students inside. We also have I do a Q&A call every month. I do a hot seat call as well every month, where you can submit to have your YouTube channel reviewed by me. If you give me access to your channel, I go into the analytics and tell you exactly what I'm seeing. So basically, what I'm seeing, where you should improve, what's working and what's not. And so if you're interested in Video Strategy Academy, feel free to email me, Trena@trenalittle.com. The doors aren't open right now, but if you email me, I'll see what we can do. So if you're interested in Video Strategy Academy, go ahead and email me, Trena@TrenaLittle.com. Thank you, Melissa. And what the students inside of Video Strategy Academy will tell you is that I'm 100% invested in every single one of their channels, and I try to do everything I can to help them grow. The cost of the video multiplier formula this week only is $197. Enchanted Vacation says, I've created my templates, but implementing them all gets so overwhelming. Yeah, one thing that I would recommend is batching, not just batching content, but batching scheduling. So Facebook allows you to schedule out a lot of content. I think Facebook also allows you to schedule out Instagram content as well. I'm not sure, but you can go into, it's like the Facebook Business Manager or something. If you can schedule these all out at once, that makes it a lot easier. Enchanted Vacations. Slumber and Bloom says, Reels are so time consuming, 1,000,000%. How can we increase, so Americana English says, how can we increase the YouTube search ratio? So I'm not sure exactly what you mean by the YouTube search ratio. The best way to continue to have YouTube push your content is do the 3 things that I talk about all the time, the YouTube trifecta. Increasing your click-through rate. So making sure the titles and the thumbnails you're using on your YouTube videos are getting people to click on it. Having a better audience retention. So are you getting people to the end of your video? Are you getting at least 50% of people who start your video to the end of the video? And then that third piece in the YouTube trifecta is, are you getting them to watch another video? Your end screen click-through rates, what do those look like? Are you getting people to binge your content? So those are the things that I would focus on. Melissa, her name is Allison Crafts. I see you're on Facebook and Allison was on YouTube. So Allison Crafts. Allison, if you're on here, Melissa's actually on my Facebook version. She has some questions to ask you. Enchanted Vacations has a question about, let me go ahead and pull this up because I love answering all your questions. Confusing the algorithm by posting 2 topics, although similar. I created travel planning videos for Disney World and Disney Cruises. As long as the audience is the same. You have to make sure the audience is the same because YouTube is trying to find people who will want to watch these videos. So as long as the audience is the same, if the same people are going to watch Disney World videos and Disney Cruise videos, then you're fine. You wouldn't be confusing the algorithm. You just need to make sure that your audience is the same. Okay, Deborah, let's talk sidebar. Okay, George, will you ever do YouTube Shorts, maybe a teaser a day or so before the video goes live? So I'm still figuring out how I feel about Shorts. Reason being, Shorts I think can only be 60 seconds long, and what that does is affects your overall average watch time on your channel. So if you only post a video that's only 60 seconds long, the most you can get people to watch is 60 seconds. So when you're normally posting a video, like a 10-minute video, and people are watching 5 minutes, that's going to bring the average down. So if you're putting 60-second videos up, that's going to pull your average view duration down. What I have noticed some YouTube creators doing is creating a separate channel for Shorts. So jury's still out for me on Shorts and how I want to handle that specifically for my channel. It's not something I'm focusing on right now, but that is a great question, George. Shayna, did I miss your huge announcement? I did not necessarily have a huge announcement. I just let everybody know that we have a program called Video Multiplier Formula where I teach you how to multiply your video content from more social media platforms. It also helps you create a social media content plan. So one of the bonuses you're going to get inside of the Video Multiplier Formula is my social media content plan. And this is something I haven't opened or even sold since 2019. Because 2020 hit and I didn't have the time to really focus on it. And I'm seeing the need and I'm seeing a lot of questions and a lot of requests for it. So we brought it back this week only at a pre-sale pricing. So for $197, you can get inside and get access to everything immediately. It is retailed at $497. So when we launched it back in 2019, it was $497. But we are trying to see if there's enough need and that there's enough want for the Video Multiplier Formula for us to do a complete revamp. I've talked to my graphic designer of creating 3 more templates. So we have 1 set of templates inside of the video multiplier formula right now with over 30 templates for Instagram stories, Facebook, Instagram carousel, Instagram TV, Instagram reels, for all of these different platforms so that you can easily take 1 piece of YouTube content and multiply it into 10 pieces of content. But like I said, we want to put a lot more into it, but we want to make sure there's enough want for it before we put the time into it. So we're opening the doors just this week at trenalittle.com/VMF if you are interested in enrolling. Any more questions about a promotion plan? I will tell you the key to a promotion plan success is planning. I like to plan out at least a month in advance for my social media content. A lot of my business stuff like launches, and obviously the video multiplier formula wasn't a planned launch. We just had a lot of questions about it. But I like to plan 90 days at a time in my business so that I know what I'm looking towards. So let's just say, in January through March, those 90 days, we had the Video Reframe Summit at the end of February. So knowing those 90 days, we had a major launch in there, we had to back up in January and make sure we're creating the right content to get you all excited and to get you all wanting to be inside of the Video Reframe Summit. And we created a lot of promotional content, and we can't do that if we don't plan enough in advance. And so things like that, launches, I'm looking at my calendar. I have a whole year calendar up here. And I will tell you, there is nothing on my calendar past June. I will be planning for June through September, probably here at the end of May. But I like to plan in 90-day increments. And then every single month, I like to dive in. Usually the Wednesday before the start of a new month is when I figure out everything that I'm going to be creating that particular month. Because that's when I will shoot all my YouTube videos that Wednesday before a new month. So I have the whole month's worth of videos done. And then I can focus on the social media content that I need to create. It's because we're creating content for Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, blog post. What else is there? I'm just trying to look at my phone. Email newsletters. Like, we're creating all of this content. And if you aren't putting time on your calendar to map this all out, it gets really difficult. I will tell you one thing to make life a lot easier is thinking about theme days. So maybe every Monday you post a poll or you ask a question. Maybe every Tuesday you share a story about your business journey or your YouTube journey or a little bit about you. That's something that we've been doing on my Instagram. Is usually every Tuesday I share a little bit more about me. Every Wednesday is when you promote your YouTube video maybe. Every Thursday is, maybe a reel. But if you can start to think about each day of the week as a certain theme, and then you have a theme for the entire month. So this month in our business was all about going that next level with YouTube. So taking your YouTube strategy to that next level. So we knew, okay, everything we talked about this month was about that. And then we knew, okay, Mondays, if we do a poll on Instagram stories or on YouTube, and then every Tuesday is a story, how leveling up my YouTube channel has maybe helped my business or made my life easier. Every Wednesday is that new video. Every Thursday is maybe a quote, an inspirational quote, motivation. Every Thursday is a client or a student highlighted how they up-leveled their YouTube strategy and the results that they've seen. So if you can, think about something to post every day of the week, kind of have a specific, I would say theme, but I don't want to say theme because then you want a theme for the month too. That will make it a lot easier as well. YouTube for musicians is a good idea. Deborah says, I love this idea. Theme days. I just opened up my new Facebook group yesterday and I have 76 members. Yes, and that's also things that you need to think about too that we incorporate as well. Promotion, right? If you aren't talking about the things that you have, people aren't going to know that you're going to have them. That's something like, I have a hard time talking about myself a lot. So for me to tell you about video multiplier formula, it feels weird for me. But if you talk about the things that you have, and so we're incorporating in our social media plan, our free YouTube roadmap, our free YouTube channel setup checklist. any kind of workshops that we may be hosting, Video Strategy Academy and the wins that our students have, my agency and what we do inside of the agency and wins that our clients are having. You have to also think in your promotion plan, how are you promoting you and your business? How are you using your social media to ask for that sale, right? Because that's critical as well. How's your view on automation software? So YouTube for musicians. We don't have any automation software anymore because Facebook, there is a scheduler inside of Facebook that allows you, I'm almost sure for Facebook and Instagram. So we don't even need an automated schedule for Instagram. YouTube community tab allows me to schedule. YouTube allows me to schedule. I think the only automated scheduler we have is Tailwind, and that is for Pinterest. Because Pinterest, to get your content seen, you need to be a constant pinner. So like 3 to 5 pins every single day. And so we have that automated. I believe that's the only thing that we have automated for software, which is really great because we don't have to spend a lot of money on automation software because many of the platforms have set up their own in-platform automation options. All right, well, thank you all so much. Remember, I like to keep these super short, 30 minutes. I want to thank Restream for sponsoring this live stream because it allows me to go live on Facebook and YouTube with just the click of a button. So super easy. So if you want to try it out, go to trenalittle.com/Restream. Remember, this week, you can get Video Multiplier Formula at pre-sale pricing at $197 at trenalittle.com/VMF. If you've got any questions about it, email me, Trena@trenalittle.com, DM me on Facebook, DM me on Instagram. I'd love to answer your questions. And I will see you next Monday. Remember, we normally go live on Mondays. This week we had to do a quick restream. So I will see you next Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all so much, and I will see you then.